Maybe you're thinking about pursuing an engineering career, or maybe you're already in school for engineering. That's awesome! What does that mean for your job options after graduation? Let's discuss some of the sectors you can work in as an engineer and what types of jobs you might land after graduating. One sector option is government. All levels of government in the U.S., including federal, state, and local, hire different types of engineers. Here are just a few examples. The Environmental Protection Agency hires environmental and chemical engineers. The Department of the Interior hires mining engineers. Military branches hire civilian engineers from aerospace to electrical for their various needs. Check out usajobs.gov to get an idea of what types of positions are available for engineers at the federal level. Likewise, you can look up local government sites to see what positions your local municipality is hiring for. Another area you can work in is private utilities. These companies, such as Southern California Edison and Duke Energy, provide vital utilities for the public and private sector alike. Electric and natural gas utilities hire more than just electrical engineers. They have needs for civil, environmental, mechanical, and other types of engineers from the various disciplines. Check out the website of a utility near you and see what they are hiring for. If you love engineering and you love research, academia might be the path for you. Engineers can work in universities and think tanks to research cutting-edge technology and ideas. Typically, this path requires a PhD, so carefully consider if this is right for you before embarking on what could be both a lengthy and expensive option. Next, we have consulting. Some of the large engineering consulting companies you might recognize include Arcadis, Jacobs, and CH2M Hill. While consulting is a generic term, we're specifically referring to engineering consulting, where firms provide services, often in the form of technical designs, to the government or private sector. For example, an industry company such as General Electric might hire a consulting firm to evaluate water use in their industrial processes. The consulting firm will then give suggestions to mitigate or create designs for reducing water usage. Another example is a State Department of Transportation, or DOT, might hire a consulting firm to design a new highway interchange. The consulting firm will perform the design and then work with a construction company to execute that design. Engineers can take a variety of roles in consulting firms as designers, project managers, business developers, and resource or team managers. Next, let's have a look at construction. Constructors do the on-the-ground work of turning an engineer's design into reality. These projects are carried out in design build, bid build, or other types of contracts, which we'll discuss more in another video. If you are interested in this path, you should investigate any construction or project management courses your school offers and try to get an internship with a local construction firm as soon as possible. Large construction companies you may have heard of include Bechtel, Skanska, and CB&I. Keep in mind that constructors make more than just buildings. We rely on constructors for most any part of our infrastructure, including roads, bridges, and water and wastewater treatment plants. Finally, we have industry. Industry can be any entity that makes a product for government, private companies, or the public. Here are a few examples. Bottled and canned beverages are major consumer products. A beverage manufacturing facility likely has both industrial and environmental engineers on staff that handle manufacturing process improvements and water and wastewater treatment respectively. Companies that make consumer products also hire engineers to do research and development for the creation of new products. This isn't limited to food and drink. Materials engineers get to work on some of the most interesting developments, from learning new ways to use and reuse plastics, development of next-generation microchips, to the creation of different metal alloys for any application you can imagine. In the U.S., defense contractors such as Lockheed Martin and Raytheon are hired by the government to develop and manufacture various technologies for NASA and the military. Engineers from various disciplines are hired by these companies to carry out design and project management for the development of such products. I mentioned some large companies as examples in this video, but don't discount the opportunity to work for a small company or consulting firm. Small, large, and medium-sized companies all have advantages and disadvantages. We'll discuss this topic more in another video. Thanks for watching. I'm Mel the Engineer from the STEM XM podcast. That's STEM as in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. The video you just watched was meant to be a brief overview of some of the many career paths available for those who go into engineering. If you still have questions about engineering or other STEM careers, you can drop me a line on Twitter. My handle is STEMXMPodcast, or you can go to STEMXM.com. You can also check out the STEMXM podcast, which will go live in the fall of 2016, for more information on STEM careers. Thanks again for watching.